Hi, it's my privilege to share with you some stories about Cedar Village Rehabilitation. Rehabilitation has been an area of focus for Cedar Village for the last few years. We've recognized that the change in medical care, the change in our demographics have made rehab a more and more important part of the work that we do. We help people not only to recover, but to regain a better quality of life. We've spent several years growing our rehab service, including building the most state-of-the-art rehabilitation center in the area, creating 50 dedicated short-term rehabilitation beds, and now opening our first satellite office so that there are 2 locations for outpatient therapy, both at Cedar Village in Mason and at the Mayerson JCC in Amberley. We're excited to tell you about our rehab service, but the people who really need to tell you about rehab are the people who've experienced. Watch their stories and see. Thank you.
I'm Sandy Fogel. I'm here for therapy. When I first got here, I couldn't walk from the edge of the bed to the door. So I did occupational as well as physical therapy. When I met Nick, I want to tell you guys something. It just all exploded. He's got me to the point where I am today.
We started with a really cool exercise which has been the pinnacle of your success, and that's called the sit to stand. And it's a really functional activity where you do almost like a squat from a chair, but instead of doing it quickly, you do it really slowly, and the slower you do it, the more you get out of it. And so Sandy, you started off with like 5 or 10 of those, and it was really difficult. And when he first started, he would fall back down in the chair because he couldn't control himself. And I think on our last day, you corrected me, it was 102. The key to avoiding aging is keeping your legs strong. One of the 5 key indicators of quality of life is gait speed, and as people slow down, they start to fall more. One day he says, I want to try in the parallel bars to walk with just one hand. So not only did he not just do one hand, he decided I want to walk without any hands. And then we had him to the point on his last day with me, well, how much did you walk? 2,300 plus feet without any hands, without any assistive device at all. One of the biggest challenges for Sandy was steps. And Sandy at first was very nervous, and I said, I'm not going to let you fall. No matter what, I won't let you fall. And he just had to trust, and as soon as he knew that he wasn't going to fall, we taught him how to be able to put his walker up on the step first, make that up with the good and down with the bad transition, where you step up with your strong foot, you step down with your weaker foot or your less strong foot. And once he got it down, I mean, he was doing 10 at a time.
So I think it goes beyond therapy. I think it goes with the nursing. I think it goes with the aides that they have here, and the very, very positive attitude of everybody that works at the Cedar Village complex. I will never forget this experience, albeit I never thought it was going to be almost 11 months, but now I guess I'm ready to get out of here. But I will tell you what, before I go, there isn't one person here I wouldn't say thank you for. Thank you to for everything that they've done for me. They've been wonderful.
I've been at Cedar Village for almost 13 years, and I have seen a lot of patients, and I've seen a lot of patients with very complex medical problems, have undergone very extensive surgeries and even minor surgeries. And what I have seen these patients accomplish with our therapy department is really unbelievable. I can handle the other medical problems, but I cannot handle or treat their physical or provide their physical therapy needs. I know that these patients leave and go back to their independent lives much improved and able to perform their activities of daily living.
The acuity level on the rehab unit is very high, meaning patients are clinically complex, especially the patients from the ENT group. They have feeding tubes, surgical sites on their thighs and their arms and their necks. There's wound care, there's tracheostomy care, there's oxygen, and it takes a whole team of nurses and myself to give them the proper care. Therapy gets them back on their feet, strengthens, gets their endurance up, and together we have successfully sent all of them home.
So they'll call the hospital and find out, and talk to the respiratory therapist there at the hospital and find out where that person is with their respiratory therapy. So it's really mirrors, and so there's nothing lost between the hospital and when they're admitted here.
The continuity is perfect. And the patient has also been very comfortable with knowing that when they get here, they're going to 99% of the time have a private room. They're going to have respiratory on site to meet them and go from there.
My name is Rita Neal. It was lupus, which is a form of mouth cancer, 10 hours in the operating room. But that was the only way to take it and get rid of it. And the eating situation, and I wrote everything down. And then I was introduced to Stephanie, who is a speech pathologist, and she really pushed me. She really helped me, a great deal, because if I hadn't gone to someplace like this, I wouldn't be as far along as I am now.
And I have all the confidence in the world, and it continues to grow. I continue to be amazed at our therapists and the therapy department, and certainly the nursing staff as well, because we're all a team. We all communicate with one another, and I think that shows.
After they come into the facility, they get the good care, and when they go back to the clinic, the doctors see that they're in good shape, they're getting very good care, and their needs are being met. So why we are so different and so special is because the hospitals are going in, telling the patients, no matter where they live, Northern Kentucky, Dayton, or in the Cincinnati area, that Cedar Village is the only place to come to get this kind of wonderful care. Something that a lot of people don't know, that we have an RN in the building 24 hours a day. Our therapy is here 7 days a week. We offer people therapy. We offer them choice as far as different dining choices. So there's a lot to offer here at Cedar Village.
I hope that you've enjoyed these stories and that you found them as moving and educational as we have. We'd love to show you our rehab service in real life, so give us a call, come out, have a tour, and learn more about what Cedar Village Rehabilitation can mean for you and the people that you serve. Thank you.